Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Divinity Original Sin 2. In the last episode, we effectively just did shopping, but we were attacked by some minions of Adrenaline a couple of times. A distressed citizen, hello. But now we are at the school inside Arx. Hello.
Can you believe this school was teeming with students just a year ago? Everything changed so fast. And it's the kids that suffer.
Here's a distressed citizen. Distressed citizen, it would seem. Huh. Magister Brandt is dead down here. Hello.
The spirit of a Magister stands before you. He has one hand pressed to his abdomen. Silvery spectral blood oozes from between his fingers.
It shouldn't hurt anymore, but it does. I swear it does. Tell me, have you seen a Magister named Winslow? Stout fella, a little loud. He helped me escape when the Paladins attacked. I'd hate to think any harm came to him.
What happened?
I don't rightly know. The Paladins came, intent on ransacking the barracks. The fighting started so quickly. Before I knew it, I was wounded, and Winslow was hauling me away. He said he'd come back soon, and we could escape into the sewers. But that was the last I saw of him.
Ask how they knew about the hidden passage into the sewers.
Winslow and I came across it while we were looking into some inmates who went missing from the prison. I doubt anyone will figure out what happened to them now. I don't think the Paladins care about that kind of thing.
Interesting. Poor dude, really, because he he seems to be just like he was nonplussed to the entire situation. He wasn't like one of the evil magisters. He was just a dude who was working as a magister. Like, presumably not all of them are evil. It would be weird if they were, to be honest. Okay, so key can go into my key slot, and then we can read the report on the toy seller. This report goes into great and unpleasant detail about toy seller Sanders, who was apparently using saws to animate puppets for all kinds of grotesque purposes. Although the usual protocol would be to transfer him to Fort Joy immediately, the report bemoans the fact that toy seller Sanders designed the Path of Blood in Arx Cathedral, so he is untouchable for fear of angering Ahu. Interesting. It's good to know. We have to go in this door because that one's locked. Warfare, Little Book of Big Booms, I don't care about either of them. An older note, let's read that, shall we? Note to self, forbid the children from bringing pets to class in future. Buttons may be a very cute kitten, but it causes too much of a distraction every time Iris brings him along.
Buttons. That's the name of the undead cat from Blood Moon Island.
Then Iris must be the name of the little girl.
There we go. We've just learned Iris's true name. I kind of want to explore this, but I think, honestly, finding out who Iris is more important because she needs help. So I'm gonna go help her as effectively immediately. I may actually cut until I'm there because it's kind of a long walk otherwise. But you know, yeah, I will. I'll cut because it's a relatively long walk to get there. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright everybody, and we're back. So, you notice I'm full on sauce. I ate some corpses along the way. Because that's what we do. Hello, Iris.
You must seek to torment her too. Every time you draw near, she screams and pleads. The terror of the pure is beautiful.
Tell her you're gonna help her resist the demon.
She cannot resist us. She is nothing. She doesn't even have a name.
Say you're going to give the girl a name. Restoring her identity will give her the strength to beat the demon.
A harsh, rattling laugh.
You put too much faith in the girl's spirit. She cannot resist us.
Call her by her true name, Iris.
The girl's eyes start to clear. And this time, they stay clear.
No! No! The child is ours!
Okay, so this is going to be a difficult fight.
Save her!
Interesting. He said bleeding through magic armor. That means she has Torturer as a... I know what you'll call it. A feat. Which means that he can do certain effects through armor, which is kind of powerful. Really, I can't hit him, eh? Alright, so let's do some initial... swapping and popping, shall we? Alright. I think Iris is immortal. Like, effectively immortal. Which helps considerably. In a similar vein, we're going to teleport this guy down here. We're then going to another swap these two. Which just leaves me with all of them in a big group. Unfortunately, it leaves me with not a whole lot of AP. However, I assume these guys, they're weak to water, resistant to fire, earth, and poison. Actually, immune to earth. They heal from earth, they're immune to poison, and they heal kind of from fire. This guy's just resistance to fucking everything. And this one... Okay, so water is the way to go. Does the most damage out of everything. It's fine. Clearly they're setting fire everywhere. That should be... No. It wasn't, because she didn't have magic armor. I may be able to break that madness. Is there a way for me to do that? No. Losa might be able to do that, but I cannot. Which is kind of irritating. In that case, I'm just going to do as much damage to these guys as I can. Frozen. Frozen. He still has shit. As does he. Let's do global cooling. That should get rid of... No, it won't, because it's necrofire. But 3 of them are frozen, and he's chilled. So if I now make it rain... that will freeze all of them, including Losa. So literally everyone gets their turn skipped. Back to me. Losa's still mad for a turn. But I think I can probably freeze her again. Yeah, probably. Let's go Skingraft. That allows me to do a bunch more freezing. Let's see. 3, 2. What I'm debating here, by the way, and I think I have actually debated, is teleport cost 2, so I can teleport him like in here, which means I can get him in the AoE of here. Which freezes them all. That literally just helps me. Good work, Losa. Fighting the good fight. Stunned herself. Perfect. I mean, honestly, once again, I can probably freeze them all again. Yeah, I have kind of insane amounts of control right now. Male Theris. I guess I can probably heal Loser up. And then I guess should be able to take this guy out, right? Shocked. It's annoyingly blocked, but that should hit him and that should kill him. Nice. Kind of gotta wait for the fire to not be fire. There we go. Fire is not fire. Meletharius gives me a bunch of stuff. Servant of Death. Jesus. Servant of Cinders. And a Servant of Venom. They will give me things. Hello, Iris.
You saved me. You gave me my name back.
She has a weird assortment of things.
Her voice shrinks to an awed, overcome whisper.
Thank you.
Search her eyes. She's been through a lot. Ask her how she's feeling.
She averts her gaze from yours. Her lower lip trembles as she speaks.
The monster. It made me do things. Horrible things.
She takes a deep breath, then raises her head and meets your gaze. Her stare is resolute, aged far beyond her years.
It showed me how bad things can get. But I'm still here, and it isn't. I think I'll be alright now.
What will you do now?
I don't know. Maybe my family's still out there somewhere. Or maybe I'm alone. Maybe that's a good thing. I've had to share my head for so long. It'll be good to be alone for a while.
She falls into a contemplative silence for a moment, then perks up once again.
Hey, do you know the magic-y stuff everyone's so scared of? Source. I can use Source. It helped me to keep the monster from winning entirely. I don't need it anymore. I want you to have it. I'm going to go and find my cat now. He must be lonely without me. Bye. I won't forget you.
That is a lot of source orbs. Also, this girl just straight up expelled her source. I don't know how she did that, but okay, I'll take it. The plates I don't need. That I want to get figured out what it is. Alien Tormented Skull, eh? In here, right? Guess? Maybe? I don't know what bag I had in here, maybe. This kind of makes sense, I guess. I can't remember where I put my Tormented Skulls. I just kept them in here, apparently, is what I did with them. Cool. That'll work. So I want to get this armor identified. Because it could be amazing. And we do actually need some armor. And I feel good about protecting that girl. But yeah, as I was saying, she managed to expel her source into the form of source orbs. That's kind of an advanced thing to be able to pull off. Let's go to... actually, let's go to the Hall of Echoes, because I want to talk to Tarquin, because he said he had something to tell us on the Lady Vengeance back in the Hall of Echoes. Hey, Tarquin.
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted?
I suppose any help or advice you could offer on what, for what is to come.
Advice? I'm afraid not this time. I tell you to not do anything I wouldn't do. But in truth, that isn't a wise mantra for most to follow.
Fair enough. Ask how much longer before Anathema is ready.
Would you rush perfection? It will be ready when it's ready.
Do some trading. He probably has some amazing shit, to be perfectly honest. Intelligence, Huntsman, Pyro, Hydro, inflict burning on contact. And that's a lot. Also relatively cheap. He sells stuff relatively cheap, which is nice. He also has all the shit that we've previously... What does this give us? A lot more physical armor. Intelligence, fire, poison, chilled on contact. Interesting. I do think I want this, so I am going to buy it off him. Takes our money down even further. As I said, once you hit arcs, you start to go through money a bit faster. I think this is a straight upgrade for me, so I'm going to take it. Also, it kind of fits a bit better now. Unfortunately, I've still got purple sashes here and blue sashes here. I really just need, like, legs that give me a blue sash. That's what I need. But yeah, looking pretty good so far. And this armor here may be better than hers. What's she wearing currently? Mage armor, right? $21.21. If I give her this, it's going to push it to $24.19. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, is that better? I honestly can't tell whether or not which one here is better. The 3 finesse is nice, but ultimately not that useful. Poison resistance, you get the same. Fire resistance, you get in the other one. You get +1 to Geomancer here, which helps. Also grants you poison skin, which I'm never going to use, so that's less relevant. We also have this bronze cuirass, which gives me 2 intelligence, fire resistance, poison resistance, and chilled. That puts me even further into the territory of heavy physical armor. But it does, I mean, it puts me out to 2800 physical armor. So that's a thing. I think we go with this one. And then I think we sell both of these. Which seems insane, but we're going to. Hey, Tarquin.
I was wondering when you'd make your next appearance. Anathema is coming along very nicely, I must say.
Interesting.
You must come to me as soon as it's complete. It's quite something, and I'm not easily impressed.
Okay. Let's offer that. That gives us like 3,000 back. Okay. Once again, kind of turned into a shopping episode by no fault of my own. That shit just sometimes happens. Let's go to the city square. So we're sitting about 18 minutes, so I can go back to the school. So we can head back up here to the school and talk to the teachers and students in the school. Here we come. I was going to say it seemed to be taking a while. It is a fairly long distance though, which isn't something I'd really considered. Just how long a distance it is to walk all the way here. So we want to head up here. Let's always sort the inventory. I don't need a rain scroll. Cool. Let's go through this door, shall we?
I've had just about enough of... Oh, 1,000 apologies. I'm just at wit's end is all. This place is already overrun with addicts and orphans, and now I've got to deal with... what? A candied salamander?
The woman shakes her head and sighs.
I should stop caring so much, but the kids shouldn't suffer. They don't deserve this void-infested hellhole we're handing to them.
Look around you. What is this place exactly?
What is it? Or what was it? 2 different things, you know.
I feel like I know this voice actress. There's a lot of different characters that have the same voice actress in this game. She alters her voice differently, but it sounds really familiar and I can't place it.
Used to be a school. My husband Griff and I, we taught the local kids what we could. History, politics, writing, reading, a little cooking, a little alchemy. The parents paid what they could. It was enough. Then the Void Woken came, and and the Magisters took Griff away to Fort Joy. Said he was luring the monsters in, like my sweet Griff would ever do such a thing. Now it's this. I'm stuck scrubbing Lady Kem's filthy floors in exchange for coin most days, and I don't have the energy to shoo away the junkies that wander in.
Note her disdain. Does she not like working for Lady Kem?
I spent enough time doing the work. I'm not going to waste any more talking about it.
Griff, say you came across someone during your days in the Joy.
You know him? Was he holding up okay?
Level with her, he's dead.
Dead?
She holds her hand to her face and turns her back to you. You cannot see her tears, but you don't doubt that several now roll down her cheeks.
I think...
Beryl sniffs and rubs her red eyes.
I'm not really looking for a chat, if you get my meaning.
Very well.
Beryl sniffs.
I was going to clear out the junkies for you, which I can still do. Stop running, kid. Jesus.
Mrs. Griff still lets me come over and play, as long as I don't run off too far. Sometimes we do our ABCs.
Kid's still trying to learn. In fact, he seems to be enjoying doing his ABCs, so he enjoys learning. Interesting. Citizens still sitting around up in these places.
But Lucian
Well,
makes the hours
school's out, I
fly.
dare say.
Follow. Look over there. Shiny light. Do you see them? The mist steps. Each one is an echo of Lucian's dreams. Pray be his. They lead through the silver puffs and into the hall.
She bows towards nothing in particular and fingers the collar of her priestly garb, then looks at you with dark, sunken eyes.
I assume she's high, but press your hand to her forehead. Is she alright?
I am blessed, red sunburst. I glide on Lucian's breath and feed on his sighs and smiles. For him, I would walk the path of blood. He needs only sing the command. I'm not like the cat lord, or Hulu. He slinks around and under and over and inside. He would skim the path and miss the blood.
The priest raises her head and screams to the ceiling.
Lucian, my wings are ready. I will flap and flit-flop when your words go blue. Our Hulu does not deserve your warm.
Ask about the cat lord, Hulu.
I hear he avoids Lucian's tough maker, the path of blood. He is a defiler of Lucian's will, shine beast. The crypt waits for only divine, devout, devoted. It is not an easy make trial. Bypass the blood and Lucian brings the rumble. Skyquakes across the heavens, what Lucian said. Punishment for the easy walk.
The priest waves her arms through the air, drawing your attention to these non-existent skyquakes.
Shoo away the doped priest. She's not welcome here.
She traces a circle on the floor with her left foot, then shakes her head. You're stymied by the foot gesture, but the head shake is more than clear.
Memory persuasion hero. Stand straight and tall. Through you she may hear Lucian's words, and you say she must depart.
Yes. Your voice. His voice. It makes the airdrops quiver. I am called to the cathedral. I will travel there anon. Clouds should twinkle, as Lucian commanded them. Come, fireflies.
My good, wonderful
Oh, they all left. Very, very fast. It looked a bit ridiculous, to be perfectly honest. You know what? Just pick this lock, please. Can't be bothered walking around the other way. Ugh. They've barred it off. God damn it, I have to walk the whole way around anyway. Well, whatever. It's not that far to walk in the whole grand scheme of things. So I got rid of all the Druidin addicts.
Beryl sniffs and rubs her...
I'm not really looking for a chat, if you get my meaning.
Tell the addicts are gone and not a drop was spilled in the process.
Is that... Wait, really? They're gone? That's good news. Maybe our hard work wasn't all for nothing then. Is there anything I can do to show my thanks?
Say what you really want is information. What can she tell you about the chems?
She pauses and tightens her lips. A moment passes, and then another. She smiles.
Well, at the risk of saying something I shouldn't, that whole mansion is weird. She sits in that drawing room serving tea all day. As for him, well, he doesn't even sleep in the same room as his wife.
She wanted this gossip just as much as I wanted to get it.
He has his own bedroom, does Kem, and it's always locked. He's got secrets, you see. Trapdoors and ladders. Where they lead, I don't know, but his wife knows nothing about them. Anyway, you've certainly been a breath of fresh air. You're no Griff, but it's been good having you around.
Cool. Forced exchange, cool, I'll take... the strength potion's actually arguably more useful. The reason the strength potion is more useful is because it's good to have strength potions just in case you need to open something. And it's like, you are not strong enough to open this. Drink a strength potion and now you are. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. We're not quite at half an hour, but anything else I kind of want to start at this point is going to take longer than that. So I don't really want to start anything else, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Because honestly, anything else I start is going to push us forward to a point where it's going to take well over half an hour to get it completed. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye, guys.